Hello and welcome to World Talks. My name is Sasha Farbach. A Colombian spy hired by Russia was behind a series of arson attacks across Poland last year. Poland's internal security agency said the 27-year-old man was trained by a Russian secret service how to stake targets and prepare Molotov cocktails. In recent months, Poland has faced a direct and dangerous challenge to its national security, not from conventional warfare, but through a series of coordinated hybrid attacks. Now today, to explore how Poland's security services are identifying these threats and strengthening civil resilience against this ongoing hybrid warfare, joining us is Piotr Pytel, former director of the Polish military Counterintelligence service. Good to have you on the program. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning. Nice to see you.
I'd like to start with the immediate threat. I mean, we have now more indication that there have been arson attacks, other hybrid threats as well. What is the current threat level right now? How concerned should also citizens be at this point?
Of course, the threat is imminent and present now, and we are using the term of hybrid warfare, which has been very popular for the last 20 years and still is. It refers to the multidimensional combined hostile influence on an opponent states performed by Russia in order to achieve their strategic and political goals. So it consists usually from the informational and psychological influence on our society, also includes attacks on the IT infrastructures, also act of the state terrorism, which we are discussing now, and many other activities adapted to the reality and conditions of any given country. I would like to underline that the main operator of such activity in Poland is main directorate of the General Staff of Russian Armed Forces, so-called GRU. And we are in the third phase of their activity because they have in their internal regulations three basic phases. The first one is when they operate in the circumstances of peacetime. The second one is just before the conflict, military conflict or military crisis. And the third is performed in case of ongoing large-scale conflict. So we are facing that kind of conflict in Ukraine now. And because of the Poland and other NATO countries are deeply involved in supporting Ukraine war efforts, we are a target. So every such activity, such dramatic event like arson, is organized, planned, and supervised by GRU officers. It doesn't matter that at the end of this change of command, we have sometimes Polish or non-Russian citizens, but those culprits are executing the orders from the GRU or another special services, and they are an element of their internal regulations. So we have to treat such events like an act of war, like a military activity.
Right. And about those foreign operatives, I want to come back to that for a moment. As you said, this is also the information we started with, this Colombian national. There have also been ongoing investigations that have found other nationals operating. I mean, tell us, what's being done about this? How much of a danger is this in the current moment? What kind of deterrence does Poland have to make sure that this doesn't happen? Or what's being done about it? I mean, it sounds like it's a massive, massive danger, really.
Yeah, and additionally, we can assess how many of another cases of setting fire or arsons are linked to the Russian operators, because I think that we can only attribute maybe 20, maybe 30% of such events to the Russia. So we are now in the situation when there's a big burden on our internal security system, including, of course, our special services, to tackle with this problem. So it is now the main task of our services, like Agency of Internal Security, police, and military counterintelligence, and other agencies, to monitor those threats, especially in the internet networks, in the internet, when the recruitment process is performed by Russians. So in order to identify such persons, such potential culprits, the services have to be very vigilant. Yes, they of course have their profiling tools, and they know when we should search for such person, which are ready to perform crime on behalf of Russia's services for the financial reward. Of course, it means that the crucial is a good cooperation between services, between local authorities, and also between citizens, organizations, to identify such person or organization which could perform such task, supervised and organized by mainly a GRU in Poland.
Right. And on that, I want to ask about that vigilance, especially with the public, but I want to get to just a very interesting comment we just have recently from the Prime Minister, Donald Tusk of Poland, who's very much just, this is fairly recent, in the last, I'd say, a couple hours here. He's saying that there's a strong chance, there are many signs indicating that the Russian-Ukrainian war may be at least suspended in the near future, but in no way changes our situation. So I'm just curious what you make of that statement, first of all. And secondly, as you said, vigilance is important. How does this impact the already, let's say, dangerous situation that the Polish services are in, that the Polish state is in trying to thwart these hybrid attacks?
Unfortunately, despite of the Prime Minister's statement, I don't believe in any promise from Russia, because we have some similar situations before, when Russia present many statements that they want to end this war, that they are looking the possibilities for ceasefire or for suspension of the military activity in Ukraine. As I understand, the statement of the Prime Minister is based on the outcome of the talks between the government of Russian Federation and the representatives of American administration. But we should still be ready to defend our country, to be vigilant, to have open eyes very widely, and also to increase our ability to copy that threats. You asked about vigilance. Of course, the nature of our current conflict is such that there is no the matter of armed forces only, but also the whole society as well. I mean, normal people, citizens, non-governmental organizations, political movements, any element of our society which should have its own contribution to our present security. But to be ready to such crisis situations, we as citizens have to be provided with proper training, educational programs. I know that Ministry of National Defense of Poland is preparing such programs for our citizens because the good response is a response coordinated and it needs training which make us able to copy such situations. We are at the first, we are at the starting point still of this process because there is no wide offer. Yeah.
Mr. Pytel, you said we're at the starting point of this. You're talking about vigilance, also saying that the public needs to be informed, better informed, training is required. I just want to ask towards the end now, really briefly as well, what about political unity? I mean, this is something that I think also the Prime Minister has alluded to. There needs to be political unity in order to counter this. How much of it is that a factor in countering hybrid threats? Just now briefly at the end, please.
Unity of the political Polish scene and also unity of the whole society is a crucial resource, is a crucial for our defense capabilities and our internal security. In the doctrinal sense, the unity of the nation is one of the main resources in case of war. In case of crisis. So I think that every Polish politician or the representative of any political movement should be aware of the importance of common work on that issue, on the issue of our common security. So they should step back from their very often aggressive positions in political dialogue and be fully contributed to this effort.
And as you said, it's about keeping our eyes open, not just for the security services, for the government, but also for the public. And really, really appreciate you telling us about all these things, giving us insights, as this issue will continue to be with us. But you said keeping vigilance is key. Thank you so much. That was Piotr Pytel, former director of Polish military counterintelligence services. And thank you for watching. That concludes World Talks, but much more coming up right here on TVP World. Goodbye.